And are live. Hello everyone, this is Jack Heslin at J3D, as in J3. Hello, we have a visitor, thank you very much. J3dservices.com on the web. This is our daily digest. We do this almost every day. I try to do it every day, but almost every day. And just a reminder that J3D is a provider of a complete suite of 3D printing solutions. And every day we try to bring you up to date either on something in the industry or some cool application we saw, some trend somewhere. So today I wanted to talk just for a couple minutes about filament, 3D printing filament, which is crucial. Hey, we have hearts. We love you too. Hearts going back, which is crucially important to the quality of your print. Now, I talk to a lot of people who use 3D printers, and I talk to engineers, I talk to architects, I talk to educators, some of whom are very, very experienced, but some of whom are very new to 3D printing and the settings, the temperatures, and so forth. But a very common question I get is, in the world of 3D printing filament, this company is always trying to get us to buy the filament that they sell with their printer. Can't I use a cheaper filament that I find on Amazon or something like that? Now, this is not a simple yes-no question. I think there's an assumption by people who don't know 3D printing well that 3D printing companies try to follow sort of the HP model. You know, the printer isn't a lot of money, but that toner cartridge, which is this big, is $55, and every time you buy it, you feel like you're getting ripped off. At least I always feel like I'm getting ripped off when I spend $55 for a toner cartridge that size. But with 3D printing filament, and we have a couple of them here, I'll talk about them in a second, okay? It's a little bit different story. You see, this is polycarbonate, okay? And this is from Airwolf, all right? This is about 2.88 millimeter, which is important. This is a spool of natural PLA from MakerBot. These are specific to those printers. And what do I mean by that? When a company makes a desktop 3D printer, the filament that they sell it with has been tested. It's been tested for diameter consistency. It's been tested for color consistency, which is an aesthetic. But most important, it's been tested for melting point consistency. For these filaments to work and do what they're supposed to do, whether it's Airwolf or MakerBot or any of the other companies out there that sell you their filament with their printers, those have been spec'd to extrude at those temperatures so you get a consistently good 3D print. And that's an interesting point. Well, thank you. We do feel it's an interesting point. So why do I bring this up? Because I've had people come up to me and say, well, I can get a $18 or $20 spool of filament from this other supplier. I know that. And the truth is, once you buy the printer, it is yours. You can run anything you want on there. But I've seen there are I don't know how many filament manufacturers there are in the world, but there's I don't know if it's dozens or it's a couple hundred, but I know it's a pretty good number now. And I've seen filaments where you can hold them up to the light and you can see cracks. You can actually see cracks in the material, and then sometimes you'll bend it and it will snap. So the brittleness, the durability has to be just right as well. So you've got your diameter, you have your color consistency, you have your melting point consistency, and then you have to get that strength of the filament just to the point where it'll melt quickly, it'll solidify again quickly, but it can't be such a weak material going in that it won't. Hello, Itchy Pig, thank you for joining us. Please share this with other itchy pigs out there. There'll be other ones that, hey to you too. But anyway, what we're trying to say here is there are reasons why 3D printing companies specify their filaments. It's not that you're trying to get the business, it's that they know that those filaments are good quality filament for their printer to give you the best possible experience. I'll end this on one last note here. I used to work at MakerBot, as I've pointed out a couple of times. There was a story I heard once from someone in customer support about someone who called in really mad about the printer. I mean, they were furious because the printer caught on fire. Now, that's taken really seriously. You know, it's not supposed to happen. Talk the customer through all the steps. They put in some other filament. Its combustion temperature was well below the temperature of the extruder. Of course it caught on fire. And by the way, when you use filaments that the manufacturer of the printer doesn't recommend, it does void your warranty, and it does make a difference in your customer care experience. So, as I said, it's your printer. Once you buy it, if you want to use different materials, no one can say you can't, but there are reasons: diameter, melting point consistency, color consistency, moisture retention, brittleness, about why the manufacturers strongly recommend you get filaments they've already tested, and they do test them regularly, to go with their printers. So that is the J3D Daily Digest. I hope everyone has a great rest of your Tuesday. I believe it is. It's a little rainy here in Connecticut, but wherever you are, I hope it's a great day, and we will talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. And I'm Jack Heslin, J3DServices.com. Be well. Bye-bye.